We begin tonight with new and shocking dashcam video released from the Corpus Christi Police Department. It shows the moments after a deadly wrong-way crash that killed one man and left 4 people in critical condition.
Yeah, the video shows the horrifying moments as both witnesses and first responders rushed to that burning vehicle trying to rescue one of the victims trapped in that wreck. And it is our top story time. It was on New Year's Day when the SUV being driven by 28-year-old Richard Lopez was speeding on SPID between Weber and Castores, and even more importantly, going the wrong direction. The car then crashed nearly head-on with another SUV carrying members of the Serna family. Guillermo, Yasmin, and Jason Serna were badly injured, along with Jason's girlfriend, Michelle De Leon. All 4 remain in critical condition tonight. The video that you see here shows several witnesses actually trying to help rescue 70-year-old Guillermo Serna, trapped in that burning vehicle. They were able to free him, and they rushed him to Cristispon shoreline. Again, he's still in critical condition.
We wanted to push that out to show the great work that our citizens did in helping to help rescue the gentleman that was trapped in the vehicle.
Lopez, the wrong-way driver, died at the scene.